Welcome back. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has said that the media should avoid the desire to be sensational, though it was very tempting sometimes. Speaking at the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Kerala's Union of Working Journalists in Kochi, he said that the recent violence in Assam and its reverberations in other parts have brought out worrying fault lines, which imply that social peace and harmony cannot be taken for granted.
A very important role to play in this task. Its reporting and opinions should be fair, objective and balanced. The desire to be sensational should be avoided, even though it is very tempting sometimes. Restraint should be exercised so that nothing that divides our society and country is written, broadcast or telecast.
He has asked the media to be responsible. But before he suggests that, the media should be responsible. But the Prime Minister of this country, who is sermonizing others, should be more responsible when he signs files relating to coal blocks. It's unacceptable. It's a subtle attack on the media. And possibly it also extends the mind of the Prime Minister in the government that they are giving stern signals in a way to the media that you have to behave. It's unacceptable. Media is the third pillar of democracy. And it's unacceptable that the Prime Minister has to make such remarks.
The Prime Minister also said that the government has decided to support preparation of detailed project reports for Metro Rail in all 19 cities with a population of over 2 million, noting that an efficient transport system was critical for orderly growth of cities. Laying the foundation for the 5,000 plus crore rupees worth Kochi Metro project, Singh stated that DPRs had already been prepared for 12 cities, and that metro rail projects were being implemented in 7 cities, covering a total network of 476 kilometers length at a cost of over 1 lakh crore rupees.
It helps us meet challenges like traffic to the orderly efficient public transport system. Therefore, is a service that is critical to the orderly growth and development of India's cities. It helps us meet challenges like traffic congestion, air pollution, and the high rates of accidents on roads. However, metro rail is just one component of an efficient public transport system.
Moving on, the Hyderabad-based IPL team Deccan Chargers remained unsold today after the sole bid from the PVP Ventures was rejected on the basis of the payment terms offered by them. The BCCI said that the offer met its eligibility and suitability criteria, but it was not acceptable to the Deccan Chronicle. According to sources, the BCCI has also scrapped the auction and bids could be put out for a fresh team. The final decision will be taken on the 15th of this month.
Deccan Chargers had invited bids for their franchise. One bidder came who was eligible from the BCCI point of view, but after opening the price bid, Deccan Chargers management decided that the price and terms of payment were not acceptable to them, so therefore they rejected that bid.
The Delhi High Court has ruled that the Indian Olympics Association chief Suresh Kalmadi will not be able to contest the same post this year. The High Court ruled that the election will be held according to the sports code, which prohibits any office bearer from contesting election for more than 3 times. The former Congress MP was arrested last year in April following charges of corruption with the CWG fund. He was under jail custody and was released on bail only recently. That is a wrap on this bulletin. Stay tuned to NDTV Hindu for more news and updates. Have a good night.